love to have you as a member of the Salt Gang. Eduardo, he says, "Hey guys, could you please show me how plots land work inside the game?" Gank, do you want to show them where that is on your screen real quick?
So yeah,
And
so the as far as how they work, they don't exist yet. It's still just
oops.
a theory of, they're still in the works. This is where they were sold a while back.
And that's still where they exist in the game.
And
Because you can see how many plots you have or tracks or
okay.
regions.
So if you go to your cards,
Mhm.
and then there's this inventory section right here. If you click on other, it's like a little backpack. It's going to take you to your backpack. And here is where you would have, if you have any titles, like this is from, I forget what they gave the Legionnaire out for.
Chaos
For
Legion.
buying 1,000 packs of Chaos Legion Phase 1. This is also another place you can see your Chaos Legion packs, potions, vouchers. And if you had plots, they would show up here as well. If you had totems, they would show up here as well. And this is where you can also send them to Hive Engine. And so tokenize here, that insinuates that you want to take an asset from Splinterlands, a game, and send it to Hive Engine. So if I wanted to send these 21 vouchers to Hive Engine, I would click on tokenize and put however many I wanted to send out, put it on Hive Engine, and then transfer out. Now, if I wanted to transfer them from Hive Engine to here, do the same thing, but I could do transfer in or deposit, sometimes they'll say. And that's just, so when I transfer out to Hive Engine, it's only going to send to the exact address of my IGN where I'm sending it from. There's no other options. So there's no mistakes that can be made there.
Yeah, so land is not being used yet, but news is going to come out with that soon. It's going to pop. So
right. And so land, the idea of what land is going to be is it's going to be land, plots of land that are going to be able to be, think of it as like a Sim City on top of the game, right? And within each of those plots is whether it's going to be like, you want to think of it as like a farmland or whatever, but they're going to be able to be worked, and they're going to be worked by real monster cards that you have. So if you have a plot of land, you're going to need a monster on it to work that land. And the stronger your monster is, the more rare it is, the more air, the more the higher burn rate it has, the more airdrop points it gets. Is this, the stronger it's going to be, the better it's going to be at working that land. And then from that land, you're going to be able to get NFTs and possibly other totems, which are just land enhancers. And those NFTs are going to be in the form of like a new part of the actual battle game that we know of Splinterlands now, which is like a spell round. So after you set your team and your opponent sets their team, both teams are revealed, and then each player has now an opportunity to throw a spell into the game to make one last one last little move before the battle starts. And those spell NFTs are only going to be coming from the land. They're not going to be sold in packs by Splinterlands. So that is the biggest draw, or one of the biggest draws of being a landowner.
And there's also aspects of if the more SPS you have staked, there's going to be benefits there. There's only 150,000 plots of land. There will only ever be 150,000 plots. They will have different rarities. The rarities have not been revealed, and we kind of suspect that will be the first reveal of land. Is like you'll be able to reveal the type of land you have, and maybe the location. And kind of hoping that comes. I mean, as early in the AMA as they've said, as early as the beginning of the second quarter. So that would be exciting. But yeah, I'm excited for land. Mainly because there's 150,000. total plots, and there's way over 150,000 people playing this game.